I have shown you the elementary concepts of probability. Today in this video I am going to show you some more examples and few new concepts of probability. So before without wasting any time, let us start. First thing that I am going to show you is how to draw a sample space. For that let's take an example that I am tossing 2 coins, and after that I will show you how to draw sample space of 3 coins. So in first example, let's consider I am tossing 2 coins, and what are the all possible outcomes? What are the all possible outcomes? Sample space means what are the all possible outcomes. So let's start. If I toss a coin, the possibilities are in one coin we'll get one head or tail. So let's do this. Coin number 1, coin number 2. Okay. So if heads come in coin number 1, that is possible. On that toss, the second coin might get one head. Okay, so this is head and head, one possibility. Okay, then in the first coin we can get a head, and in the second coin there is a possibility of getting a tail. So this is another possibility. Then let's consider in the first coin we have got a tail. Okay, so in the second coin we might get a head, that is another possibility, tail head. And again in the first coin if we get a tail, there is a possibility that in the second coin we get a tail. So here all possibilities are covered when we are tossing 2 coins, head head, head tail, tail and head, and tail and tail. Okay, so there are 4 different possibilities, possibility 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is called the sample space. Now let's consider I am tossing 3 coins. So how to draw the sample space? Let's learn. Coin number 1, coin number 2, coin number 3. Okay, so this will be a little more in number, so we have to fix 2 different possibilities of coin number 1 and 3, and will vary the possibility in coin number 3. Okay, let's start. Let's say we have got head in the first coin and head in the second coin. We are fixing these 2. So the possibility in the third coin can be a head and then head in the first coin, head in the second coin. The possibility that we can get a tail in the third coin. So head, 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 tail. Now keeping the first coin fixed, head, we can get a tail in the second coin. Okay, within that combination we can get a head on the third coin, and head in the first coin, tail in the second coin, we can get a tail in the third coin. So these are 4 different possibilities, but we have more. So let's write here head, 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 tail, head, tail, head, and head, tail, tail. Okay, now let me look at some more possibilities. Suppose we have got a tail on the first coin and fixing, let's say we have got a head on the second coin. Now the possibilities that we can get a head in the third coin. Again we have got a tail in the first coin, we have got a head in the second coin, and we can get a tail in the third coin. So these are further 2 possibilities. Now let's consider we have got a tail in the first coin, tail in the second coin, and then we can get a head on the third coin and tail in the first coin, tail in the second coin, and tail in the third coin. Okay, so 4 more possibilities are there. Tail, head, head, tail, head, tail, 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 head, and tail, tail, tail. So these are 8 different possibilities. Now, how to find out whether our sample space is correct or not? There is a particular formula. There is a particular formula by which you can actually count total number of possibilities. That formula is number of possibilities, possible outcomes in one experiment to the power n. N represents how many times we are repeating the experiment. So when we are tossing a coin, we have 2 possibilities in one experiment, and we are repeating 3 times, so it will be 2 to the power 3. It will give me 8 possible outcomes. So we have got 8 different possible outcomes. That means we have drawn the sample space correctly. Now let's take an example with this sample space. We have tossed 3 coins. What is the probability of getting 2 heads? 2 heads, exactly 2 heads. Probability of getting 2 heads. Okay, as per the formula that we have learned in the previous video, okay, the probability is calculated like number of favorable outcomes by number of total outcomes. So here total outcome is 8 that we have already counted. Now let's check 2 heads. How many ways 2 heads can come? This is 2 head, this is also 2 head, this is also 2 head. Okay, there are no more 2 heads. So only 3 different ways 2 head can come. So number of favorable outcomes to get 2 heads is equals to 3, and number of total outcome is 8. So our probability of getting 2 heads is 3 by 8. 3 by 8. Now within the same sum, if I have to calculate what is the probability of getting at least 2 heads, at least 2 heads. At least 2 heads means we can get 2 heads or more. At least 2 heads. Okay, so 2 heads, at least 2 heads means 2 head or 3 head. Okay, so by the formula of probability, let's count. The total possible outcomes are 8. Now let's count. We have 1, 2, 3 different ways where we can get 2 heads, and there is one way we are getting more than 2 heads, that is 3 heads. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 by 8. So probability becomes 1 by 2. So students, now you can understand what is probability, how to calculate probability, how to draw sample space, and how to calculate some higher order problems of probability. Thank you.